Hi friends, welcome to Elements of Tarot. My name is Aldana, and today I'm going to be going through a very fun deck by Gergely Bagameri. This is the second deck that I have from him. I also have the 23 Tarocchi, which I love. It's one of the easiest Marseille style decks for me to read until this one. He is an absolute genius. What he's done with this deck is, you'll see, it's so fascinating. He's changed a lot of the facial expressions of the people cards, and the way that they interact with each other is amazing. So this is the Hidden Tales Tarot. Comes in a tuck box. I can't remember if I got this on Etsy or directly on his site, but I will obviously put a link in the description box below. So this is the title card. The backs are plain, just like a normal Marseille deck. A lot of times they just have solid colors. Okay. I would almost say that this is like a modern kind of cartoony style. But you'll see as we go through. It's very traditional Marseille in that it has the sharp corners. It is shorter and narrower than a standard RWS. So here we go. There are no titles on any of the cards, so you kind of have to know your characters, your major arcana. But again, it's similar enough to the RWS, you can pretty much figure out what's going on. So here, I think I might do things a little differently. Let's see if I can line them up as we go, just so you can see how they work with each other. I think I might have to move out a little bit. Let's do that. So here we have the Fool. And then we have the Magician. So you see already there's like an interaction with them. They're kind of looking at each other, they're greeting each other. Next is the High Priestess. Doesn't she look like she has something to tell? Or something she's hiding? She holds the key to knowledge. She's looking at the Empress. Right? So let's move these down. She's looking at the Empress, who's looking at the Emperor, but he's not looking at her. He's looking at the Hierophant. Who is looking at the Lovers. Interesting. Okay, so then the Lovers are actually looking at each other. But then we also have, if you look and see, like the Hierophant, the Charioteer is also looking at the Lovers. Isn't this brilliant? And then you could just imagine like the conversation they're having. Like, hey, you want me to pick you up later? Yeah, let me just get through this sermon. That's funny. Okay, so here we have Justice with their eyes closed. And the Hermit, who's looking at Justice. There's the Wheel. That was fun. Here we have Strength. Oops. Come back. There we go. We have strength. And the Hangman. Look at his expression. He's got something going on. He's like, heh, heh, heh. I can get down anytime I want. Watch me. It's an amazing death card. Looks so happy. Now we have Temperance. And the Devil. Interesting tower, huh? Yeah. We have the Star. And the Moon. And the Sun. Aren't they pretty? Then we have Judgment and the World. Looking ahead. All right, so that's the major arcana. We'll get these out of the way. So we have our wands. These are obviously not traditional Marseille, but they are pippy. And they remind me very much of like the Pagan Otherworlds style pips. So there are like little clues in some of them. Okay, so you see like you see the town and the water in the background, and then like a celebration at home with the garland. And then the way they're arranged, it looks like as if there's some sort of conflict. So again, they're like little clues. So even if you don't like pips, this might be a good introduction to them, because they do give little clues. There's 6, like the victorious card, success. The clue is the little wreath. 7, where you're kind of standing defensive against people coming towards you. 8 is very traditional. There's 9. You can almost imagine the person standing here. And then the burden of the 10. So now we get back to the fun. Quartz, so there's the Page, the Knight. I love this queen so much. Look at her bruised knee. You can just tell that she's like almost like a tomboy. I love it. And he's clearly in love with her. So good and so fun. Now we have our aces. Ace, 2, 3. So again, you see, I'm sorry about this focus issue. I have to figure something else out. Anyway, you can see that the harvest is on the bottom, kind of giving a clue. Here are the 2 sets of hands for the 2 of Cups. There's the 4, the offering. It's different than the others. There's the 5, the ones that have spilled out. Again, little clues. It's just enough to kind of get your brain thinking of what the meaning is. There's the 6. There's the 7 with all of the options. 8. 9. Love the little doggy sleeping there. And 10. And let's do our courts in a row. We have page, knight, queen, and king. Interesting. They look very kind of, she looks suspicious of him, and he looks like he has no interest in her whatsoever. But the knight is looking at her. He's in love with everyone. He's the knight. And oh, this is so great. It's almost like a soap opera of tarot. So here we have the swords. All of the aces have the cherubs on them. 2, 3. So no heart, but just a hint of blood. There's 4 with the church in the background, the rest. 5. 6 on the water, suggesting the boat leaving. 7, you see the tents in the background. 8, so she would be right here, trapped, or with the illusion of being trapped. 9 and 10. I like it with the sun in the back. And then our courts are page, knight, queen. I love the queens in this deck. They're so sassy. And king. And our last suit are the pentacles. So we have our cherub there. Find the lost, read the unknown. That's so cool. Gergely, this is amazing. Here's the 3, 4, 5 with the church in the background. 6 with the scale. 7, look at the growth pattern. You're waiting for things to mature. 8, 9, oops. Oh, look, there's even a little bird right there. Can you see? 10, you've built your legacy. And then here are the court cards. So good. All right. It does not come with a guidebook. Don't really need one, as far as I'm concerned. But it's just a very cool, unusual little deck. It's not quite, oops. Not quite Marseille, not quite RWS, but hints towards both of them. I'd say the major arcana is Marseille style. It shuffles really well. I have to get used to the square corners. That's the only thing. So satisfying. I thought I would just throw out a few more cards just to see how they play out. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I also have an Instagram page and a Facebook page. You can find me there. My handle is at Elements of Tarot, one word. Yeah, I really enjoy making these videos, and it makes me so happy when I see that I have a new subscriber or something. It means a lot. It means a lot to me. Just realized I've probably been a little askew this whole time. This is interesting. Maybe a new partnership between, come on, the King of Wands and the Strength card. Maybe he's going to help her and they will form a relationship and they'll work together on something. Ugh, this is terrible. I won't torture you anymore. But you get the idea. I highly recommend this deck. It's so much fun to work with. Again, it's the Hidden Tales Tarot 2025 by Gergely Bagameri. Thank you so much for watching and have a fantastic day.